Sadashiva Samarambam Sankacharya Madhyamam Asmaracharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Pranavanandam. Adorations to Lord Shiva with name and without name and form, and with name and form. Adorations to Adi Shankaracharya. Adorations to spiritual masters of the current age. And for us at the BHARAT SEVASHRAM, we pay adorations to Swami Parameshananda ji, manifestation of consciousness, incarnation of Lord Shiva. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh. Devotees, let us do a little bit of meditation, because this chanting of the Om, A-U-M, Om, and then the silence after it is encompassing of all, leading us to the meditation, leading us to our realization that we are consciousness. At the beginning, we have no name and form, and now we have a name and form. And everything that is outside there has come into us, not this of this birth, but all the births that we have taken, and whatever is inside of us, it's out there. So we are one. We cannot be separated from creation. When we chant Om, the first A coming deep down from the belly, it will be a waking state. Like now we are up, we've got up from our sleep. Now we're in the waking state, and the A represents the waking state. The U, when it's coming through the chest, is representing the dreaming state. And as it comes through the chest, through the throat and mouth, and then mouth closes, it represents the dreamless, deep sleep state. And then the silence after it is our perfection, our returning back to our state of consciousness, where there is no name and form. And we've exited this illusion that was created by creation, by the consciousness. This is the purpose of our life, so let us try to do that. Join with me. Now that we are in this peaceful state of body, mind, let us bring the gods and goddesses in our presence. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Deva Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Satyam Shivam Sundaram, Tapasiddha Vigraham, योगीश्वरं योगिराजं युगचार्यं नमाम्यहम्। व्याघ्रं वरं धरं देवं शूलहस्तं सुभैरवं नमामि त्वं महादिव्यं दिव्यज्योतिर्विभूषितम्। आचार्यं प्रणवं देवम् आशुतोषं वराप्रदं नमामि त्वं महादिव्यं दिव्यज्योतिर्विभूषितम्। आचार्यं प्रणवं देवम् आशुतोषं वराप्रदं नमामि त्वं महादिव्यं दिव्यज्योतिर्विभूषितम्। ॐ नमस्ते विघ्नसंहर्ते नमस्ते सिद्धापर नमस्ते देवदेवेश नमस्ते सिद्धिविनायक। ॐ विशुद्धाज्ञानदेहाय त्रैविधि दिव्यचक्षुषे श्रियप्रातिनिमित्ताय नमः सुमधारधारणे। ॐ जयन्ती मङ्गलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालनी दुर्गा शिवा क्षमा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमस्तुते। ॐ सरस्वते नमो नित्यं भद्रकाली नमो नमः। वीराविरन्त वीरङ्ग विद्यास्तनेव एव च। ॐ वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ॐ आपरम् आपहर्तारं दाताराम सर्वसम्परं लोकैर्विरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। ॐ अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं वजातं कपीशं वन्दे श्रीरामदूतं जानकीशोकनाशनम्। ॐ ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरन्तकारी भानुशशि भूमिसुतो बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्रशनिराहुकेतु कुर्वन्तु सर्वमम पूजा सफलम्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। हरि ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। Now that we've got the gods and goddesses here with us, we light the light, and then we'll be making offering, a shortened form of offering this morning. Om Bhurvuvaswa Om Bhurvuvaswa Dauriva Bhumana Prithiviva Varimana Tasyaste Prithivi Deva Yajni Prishti Magnad Agni Manada Manadayadade. Now we have the fire. Now we'll do the cleansing, and we want to bring the waters of all the rivers and oceans. Every river and every ocean is holy, but especially the rivers from India that we worship. Om Gange Cha Yamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kaveri Jale Asmin Snanidim Kuru. Om Kurukshetra Gaya Ganga Prabhasa Pushkarani Cha Tirtanyatani Punyani Kale Bhavantu. Om Amrito Pasternamasi Swaha Amrita Pidha Namasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashasrimayi Sraitam Swaha. Om Shanno Devi Ravishtaya Apo Bhavanta Pitaye Shanno Ravi Sravantuna. Om Vak Vak Om Prana Prana Om Chakshu Chakshu Om Srotram Srotram Om Nabhi Om Hridayam Om Kantaham Siraha Om Bahovyam Yeshubalam Om Karatala Karaprishti Om Shanti Shanti Hari Om. We'll do one GEETA sloka this morning because every morning we do our prayers. We should be doing it, going to altar. And this is a very powerful sloka to guide us properly that when we go to the altar, what we should be doing, what should we be thinking. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanat dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phalatyagas tyagakshantiranantaram. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanat dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phalatyagas tyagakshantiranantaram. And this GEETA sloka is coming from chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga, chapter 12, verse 12. And here, Krishna Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, Arjuna, listen, your prayers, your daily sadhana, spiritual practice can be like this. When you go and you pray to me, like we hear this morning, we'll do the arati, we could do Guruji and all the deities on the altar, that you'll be making offerings to me, surrendering your five senses, coming from the five elements outside, earth, water, fire, air, and space, the five senses, seeing, touching, hearing, smelling, and tasting. They're corresponding. Each sense and each sense organ corresponds to an element out in the outside, in the building block of creation. So we'll be making off with each item, we'll be surrendering our body, because these five elements make up our body and these five senses make up our mind. So Krishna Bhagavan is saying, Arjuna, when you're making that offering to me, waving these items to me, you have to do it faith and devotion, not just an act, abhyas, practice. No, go beyond that. You have to think of what you're doing. Think of my greatness, Arjuna, and think of Swami Parameshananda ji would have echoed the same feeling. All the gods and goddesses echo the same feeling. Have concentration. All that you know about me, bring it back and bring it in your presence, in your mind. So when you're offering, the devotion, the faith will be powerful. And Arjuna, when you're done with that and you're peaceful, go and sit down, because now it's time to do your meditation. Chant your Guru Mantra, do japam, continuous chanting of Guru Mantra, and keep your mind on me, first with your eyes open, and then close your eyes, and I'll be inside of you. You'll see me with your eyes closed. And Arjuna, you'll be at a state of peacefulness, and then you'll be getting up, and it's time that you start your day's work. Whatever your duties are, making a living, going to the place of employment. These days, get onto the computer and do virtual working. During the day, find a way to help people as much as you can. A good conversation, checking up on someone, how you doing today? Are you okay? Can I help you? And if you happen to go to the workplace, smile with everyone and do your work very diligently, but look to help one. Do one good every day. And Arjuna, when you do that good, instantaneously, without looking for any kind of praise or shower any kind of thanks or anything, do it as a duty to me. And I will give you the blessings. Don't look for man to give you praises, because that will be a bondage to your mundane existence. They will be boosting your ego, and ego and me are two different things. When you have an ego, you don't think about me, Arjuna. But when you shatter that ego, doing things for me, without looking for its reward, I will give you the blessings right away. And there's a simple message this morning, and we'll be now surrendering ourselves to the Guruji, Guru Arti, and Arti to all deities in the altar. But before that, when Swami Parameshananda would have got God realization at the age of 20 in 1916 in Bajitpur, Bangladesh, immediately this came out of his mouth. Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho, Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho, Om Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho, Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho, Om Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho, Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho. Om Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti, Puja Moolam Guru Param, Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. I meditate on you, O Swami Parameshananda, God manifesting itself. I worship your feet and I drink the water. I wash your feet and drink the dust particles from washing your feet. And you have given all the guidance through your teachings, through meditation you communicated, through dreams you've communicated. And most of all, you've put me in the right place, put us all in the right place at the right time. Like here this morning, we do in prayer as one big family. Only through this service to you that you're going to grant us your grace through our human effort. Om Sahasra Shirisha Purusha Sahasraksho Sahasrapat Sabhumin Sarvato Sritva Atyatishta Om Sarvatah Pani Param Tat Sarvato Akshi Shiro Mukam Sarvatah Sruti Maloke Sarvamavritya Tishtati Om Jyotishama Pita Jyoti Tamasaha Paramuchyate Jnanam Geyam Jnanagamyam Riddhi Sarvasya Vishtatam Om Gati Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasho Sharanam Suri Prabha Pralaya Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Abhayam Om Tvamadi Deva Purusho Purana Tvamasya Visvasya Param Nidhanam Tvamabhayo Swasvata Dharma Gupta Sanatanastvam Purusho Matomi Om Pitasi Lokasya Characharasya Tvamasya Pujasya Garur Garyam Na Tvatsamo Asti Abhyadika Tato Anyo Lokatrai Apya Pratimam Prabhao Karo Jaya Guru Om Karo Jaya Shiva Om 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 Om Karo Jaya Guru Om Karo Jaya Shiva Om Guru Om Shiva Om Guru Om Shiva Om Karo Jaya Guru Om Karo Jaya Shiva Om Karo Jaya Shiva Om. Karo Jaya Guru Om. Karo Jaya Shiva Om. Karo Jaya Guru Om. Karo Jaya Shiva Om. Om Karo Jaya Guru Om. Karo Jaya Shiva Om. Karo Jaya Guru Om. Karo Jaya Shiva Om. Karo Jaya Guru Om. Karo Jaya Shiva Om. Om Karo Jaya Guru Om. Karo Jaya Shiva Om. 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 Om Karo Jaya Guru Om. Karo Jaya Shiva Om. Om Karo Jaya Guru Om. Karo Jaya Shiva Om. It's a flower for you, and we do Mansika Puja, where we are using the power of the mind for concentration and becoming one. Our prayer to you, Lord, this morning, I want to be just like you. Help me to rediscover that I am just like you. Help me to rediscover I am consciousness. God without name and form. All pervading, all powerful, all knowing. Om Jnanam Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Mantra Satyam Puja Satyam Satyam Deva Niranjana Gurur Vakyam Sada Satyam Satyameva Paramam Param. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatparam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Pitri Matri Surira Bandhu Vidyatirtani Devata Natulyam Guruna Segram Sparshaye Paramam Param. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Deva Maheshwara Gurur Deva Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murti Puja Moolam Guru Param Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukaram Kevalam Dhyana Murti Dadvatitam Gagana Sadrasham Tattvamasyanhi Laksham. Om Ekam Nityam Bhimalam Chalam Sarabara Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Sasata Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Guru Kripahi केवलम गुरु कृपा ही केवलम। ओम गुरु कृपा ही केवलम, गुरु कृपा ही केवलम, गुरु कृपा ही केवलम, गुरु कृपा ही केवलम, गुरु कृपा ही केवलम। Oh Lord, we're making an effort. We're doing austerity, we're doing giving charity, we're going to places of pilgrimage, we're doing meditation, we're doing service to society. But without your grace, all of this would not bring the right fruit, moksha, liberation. Please authenticate our efforts through your grace. Liberate us. Help us to rediscover we just like you. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Well, devotees, it was nice to have you this morning again. And take blessings from the altar. And also, you can take some the water from the feet of the Lord. You take it and you drink it. Okay. Aren't you feeling good after a nice, beautiful, that sloka? Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat jnanat jnanan vishishate jnanat karma phalatyagas tyagak shanti rantanam. Oh, let us do worship every day. Let us go to the altar. Let us think of what we're doing. Show it all the maximum faith and devotion to the Lord when we're doing our worship. Then also let's sit down for a couple of minutes and do introspection. Get to that place of silence, the language of God, silence, and let us continue and collaborate Him to help sustain His universe by doing selfless service without looking for any kind of rewards. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti.